Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. In this video, we are going to be giving you an extremely important Cardano update video. Congratulations, first of all, to all you Cardano holders out there, and congratulations to the guys that have been subbed to this channel for long enough, because you already knew that this move was coming. In fact, we were calling this move out well before we had even gotten to our previous all-time highs in 2017. So congratulations. I had a lot of messages over the last couple of days thanking me. The fact that you guys are on this channel paying attention to what I'm saying is more than thanks enough. We don't ask anything from you on this channel other than your attention, and other than perhaps, the information that we give you, you take on board and you do with it what you will, and hopefully change not only your lives but the lives of your friends and your families. So what are we going to be talking about in this video? Well, in yesterday's video, we'd spoken about the fact that smart contract capabilities were around the corner for Cardano. After we made that video, Charles came on his YouTube channel, and for those of you who aren't subscribed to Charles's YouTube channel and his Twitter, it is definitely a good idea to do that, because this guy, it's always best to hear. There's nobody in more of a better position to speak on Cardano than Charles, the creator of Cardano himself. He's very vocal. It's one thing that I love about the guy. He keeps you up to date frequently. He lets you know what's kind of going on. Essentially, he came out yesterday. I think the video was titled Mark Cuban or something. And he was essentially saying, look, smart contracts are around the corner. We're about to switch them on. We already knew that. We spoke about the Alonzo update, which is the final fork in the road for the Goguen era, which is essentially going to allow people to build on top of the platform. Let's play this clip. Let's talk about it, and then let's take a look at the price, what we're likely to do, and why. I want to take you guys away from any kind of a small-term time frame and just reiterate to you all why you should be a part of the cryptocurrency space, because this is the new thing, ladies and gentlemen. One reason we're in Cardano is because we understand that in the blockchain world, Cardano is at the helm of that in terms of the evolution of it. Anyway, I'll play the clip, and then we'll talk about it.
As I mentioned, we're just about to turn on smart contracts here as an ecosystem. It's happening the second half of 2021. And every 6 to 8 weeks, the governance system gets more evolved. And we've just recently fully decentralized the entire network, beating Ethereum to the transition to proof of stake, and kind of guiding the way about how to run a global scale network for about 6 gigawatts of power, unlike what Bitcoin runs on, with just 113 terawatts of electricity.
So there you have Charles talking about the fact that smart contract capabilities are about to be switched on. This is going to allow an entire DeFi space to be built on top of that. Not only that, he spent quite a lot of that video actually bashing Ethereum and essentially comparing Cardano with Ethereum and saying, look, they just aren't compatible. Cardano is leaps and bounds ahead of it. When I talk about the evolution of blockchain technology, Cardano is really at the forefront of that. Ethereum came about because they looked at Bitcoin and said, hang on a minute, Bitcoin can't do all the things we want it to do. Let's create this blockchain that has smart contract capabilities. Thus, you have Ethereum. Ethereum has faults. Vitalik would admit that himself. The fault that we all know about is the gas fees. The network is relatively poor, and that's just simply down to the fact that it is not scalable. Vitalik admits that himself. That's why you have Ethereum 2.0. Essentially, he's trying to squash those problems, move away from proof of work to proof of stake, etc., etc., etc. Cardano is already there in many respects, and this is going to see. He spoke about how a lot of projects being top, a lot of dApps, a lot of DEXs, a lot of who knows what. All the projects built on top of Ethereum are mercenaries, and they are likely to move over to something that offers a better deal. And Cardano is looking to do that. Now, I'm still a big fan of Ethereum. I still think Ethereum is going to do very, very well. We called the Ethereum 4K by May. For those of you who've been subscribed to the channel, you can attest to that. And we also said that the move that we had in Ethereum was coming for Cardano. We are now in that, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to have moderate pullbacks within this, but ultimately this project is only going one way in terms of price, and that is up. We predicted a $7.50 Cardano by the end of the year. We think that could get fast past, guys. You got to remember, Cardano is where it is today without smart contract capabilities. It's coming, smart contract capabilities, which is going to allow the use case of Cardano to go up exponentially. If it's successful in that, it's also going to allow Cardano to steal a lot of Ethereum's market share. Now, we are still very bullish on Ethereum, and ultimately I think that Ethereum has some of the greatest minds in the world working for it when it comes to cryptography, and it is going to sort these issues out and do very well down the line. But ultimately, you have a rising star We saw in the dot-com boom and with the kind of dot-com stocks that it wasn't the first that lasted. It was really, you have a lot of advantages with being first in, like, you know, you're the first to get adopted, you know, you make those partnerships early. But you have a lot of disadvantages, and one of the big disadvantages was that other projects were allowed to look at Ethereum and go, well, they've not done that right, so when we create ours, we can navigate that and we can, you know, amend it essentially. I couldn't be more excited about Cardano. The reason this channel has we've updated you every single day on this project. Throughout this entire consolidation period, we came on here and we said, look guys, this is just a period of consolidation. This is actually what we want to see. What you're doing is the longer you consolidate for, the bigger the move is going to be coming out the other end. It's like, you know, the more fuel you're onboarding to cover a further distance around the track. We've used plenty of analogies and we've shown you this. And this consolidation period right here is beautiful. It's what you want to see in a market like this, because it shows real strength and it shows that the product is being accumulated. Remember, 72%, and it'd be higher than that now if all Cardano out there is staked. That shows a real vote of confidence. This coin is going from strength to strength to strength to strength, and it's going to continue to do so. Now, we all know why we're in Cardano, but let's just talk, and I'm going to bring you back to this article that I always bring up, because this was from the World Economic Forum. It said blockchain technology could disrupt $867 trillion in traditional markets. The entire crypto space is worth $2.3 trillion. $2.3 trillion goes into 867 a lot of times. So you can see that the entire crypto space is going to do very, very well, as it is disrupting the traditional financial system, and it is doing that. Here you have the Bank of England. This came out on the 14th of May. The Bank of England official. It's probable UK will launch a digital currency. Of course they're going to. Why are they going to? Because blockchain technology and running a currency on blockchain technology and the old kind of, in opposition to the old kind of, way that we do it, the kind of ledger system, is significantly more efficient. It's a no-brainer. It's like using a car or a horse to get to your destination. You're going to go for the car each and every time if you have any kind of a brain cell in your head. The world is changing, ladies and gentlemen, and blockchain technology is at the helm of that. And at the helm of that is Cardano and what they're trying to do. I hope you're as excited as I am for what's coming. When we talk about banks switching to CBDCs and going digital with their currencies, it's obvious that they're going to do that. And essentially, this is where you'll probably see companies like Ripple with XRP, and you'll see, the Stellar Lumens Foundation do very well because they are all about working with banks. And whereas something like Cardano is essentially trying to replace that legacy system and become a whole new system to run things on. Although they're very sort of compliant, Charles is a smart guy. He understands that this isn't going to happen overnight, and you've got to kind of play the game. To get there. So we have smart contract capabilities coming around the corner. This is why you're seeing the price do what it's doing. The market to me looks very strong. I kind of get this feeling because Sunday is usually a bit of a sell-off day. It's a bit of a tricky day to navigate. This has become a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy now because of course people open shorts on a Sunday knowing that it's going to sell off, which helps it sell off, etc., etc. But the main purpose of this video, guys, was to give you an update. Smart contract capabilities are around the corner. This has come from Charles, the horse's mouth itself. If you're not subscribed to him on Twitter and YouTube, go and do that. Because always, he's a really, really, the best source of information you could possibly get on this subject. I'm essentially, regurgitating a lot of it to you right now. He's already said all this. So that is really all I have for you in this video, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, I hope you're as excited as I am, because I am unbelievably excited. I'm unbelievably excited for the DeFi space that is going to blossom on the Cardano network. And I'm unbelievably excited about Cardano as a project itself and where it's going to go. We already have partnerships that are building right now. Every single week, we go from strength to strength to strength, news to news to news. We're on the Alonzo hard fork, which is essentially the final component of the Goguen era, which is going to allow us to be fully smart contract compatible. This is huge. This is why we're seeing the price do what it's doing. It's got nothing to do with any kind of a celebrity getting involved, but we've covered that on so many occasions. And ultimately, guys, you are going to, of course, have pullbacks within this. But for me, it's up from here, ladies and gentlemen. Unless something catastrophic happens, the party has begun. I am not a financial advisor, and none of what I'm saying to you right now is financial advice. This is all just my opinion, and that's all you should take it as. You should take this information and process it yourself and make your own decisions on things. I'm just perhaps one factor in many that you should look at. You should always do your own research. And like I say, I am not a financial advisor, but I think anybody could look at this project and see where it's going. It's all I have for you in this video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. I hope you're all excited. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday and spending it with the people that you love. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video, guys. If you've enjoyed the content, a like is always appreciated. So is a comment. I want to know your feedback on these videos, ways I can improve, things I'm doing right, etc., etc. Feedback is crucial to the growth of this channel, and we are growing at a rapid rate, and I believe we are going to continue to do so. And it's thanks to you guys on the other end of the screens. Big thumbs up. I'm really, really happy with how things are going, and I can't wait to continue this journey with each and every one of you on the other end of the screens. All I have for you in this video, guys, get subbed, and I'll see you in the next YouTube video. Thanks a lot for watching.